Students, in the last class we discussed about the definition of a determinant, how to evaluate a 1 by 1 determinant, 2 by 2 determinants and 3 by 3 determinants here. Okay. Now in this class, so we discuss some more examples of these determinants here. Okay. Take the first example here. So you have to find the value of x for which determinant of 3x x1. So determinant of 3x x1 is equal to determinant of 3 2 4 1. So you have to find the value of x such that these two determinants are equal here. Okay. You know that in the matrix, two matrices x, y, z and w. So two matrices are equal. If two matrices are equal, then we say that the corresponding entries are equal. That means these are two matrices here. If you write the entries within the closed bracket or within this open bracket, so that is defines the matrix here. So in that case, x should be equal to 1, y is equal to 2, z is equal to 3 and w is equal to 4 here. Okay. So in this case, this is a determinant. We have to evaluate these two determinants separately. We cannot equate x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 4. This is not possible. Remember that. Therefore, we evaluate these two determinants. You know how to evaluate the 2 by 2 determinants. So the 2 by 2 determinant, that is multiply the diagonal elements. So 3 into 1 is 3 minus multiply the non-diagonal elements. X into x is x square. So 3 minus x square. So this equal to, again in the right hand side, multiply the diagonal elements. 3 into 1 3 minus multiply the non-diagonal elements. 4 into 2 8. So 3 minus x square is equal to 3 minus 8. You know how to solve this equation. So 3 minus x square is equal to minus 5, or x square is equal to 8, or x is equal to plus or minus root. You can keep it like this, or you can also write this as plus or minus 2 root. So this is the value of x. Okay. I'll take one more. Find the value of x. Question is same. Find x if determinant of x to 18x is equal to determinant of 6 to 186. Again, don't equate two determinants here. Here we have to evaluate. After that, we equate the equation. Okay. So again, this is a 2 by 2 determinant. Multiply the diagonal elements. X into x, x square, minus multiply the non-diagonal elements. 18 into 2, that is 36. So this equal to 6 into 6, 36, minus 18 into 2, 36. So or x square minus 36 equal to 0, right hand side is 0, or x square is equal to 36, or what is the value of x? X is equal to plus or minus root 36. Root 36 is nothing but 6. So this is the value of x. This may ask for 1 mark. So find x. To get the full marks in the final examination, out of 100, to get full 100 marks, we have to take care of these questions here. These are the important and repeated questions for the final exams. Okay. So there is one concept here. So that concept is, if any matrix A can be written as K into matrix A is one matrix and B is another matrix. Both are having the same order. Then K into B, where K is any scalar and then K is not equal to 0. Then determinant of A is equal to k to the power n into determinant of B, where n is the order of this matrix A. Okay, so this is one result, remember. So if A is equal to k times B, that is scalar multiplication of B by k, then determinant of A is equal to k to the power n into determinant of B. This one more suspect question for 1 marks here. Okay, let's take one example for this. So if A is equal to, matrix A is equal to 1 0 1 0 1 2 0 0 2, then find determinant of 3 into B. Then find determinant of 3 into B. There are two methods to find the determinant of 3 into B. One is using this formula, another is the usual method. So I'll do all the steps here. Okay, I'll do all the two methods here. So determinant of 3. So before finding determinant, I must get what is the determinant 3 into A. So A is this matrix, therefore 3 into A is nothing but scalar multiplication of a matrix A by this 3. Multiplication of a matrix A by, that is 3 into 1 0 1 0 1 2 0 0 4. So you know the scalar multiplication, that is we multiply each and every entry of the matrix by this scalar. So 3 into 1 is 3, 0 into 3 is 0, 1 into 3 is 3, again 0 into 3 is 0, 1 into 3 is 3, 2 into 3 is 6, 3 into 0 is 0, 3 into 0 is 0, 3 into 4 is. So this is 3 into E. Okay. Now what we have to find? We have to find determinant of 3 into B. That is determinant of this 3 0 3 0 3 6 0 0 12. So this equal to, you know how to evaluate the 3 by 3 determinant. I evaluate this using the first row here. Okay, 3 into, so first row, evaluate using the first row is the plus, beginning is first, plus determinant of, delete the first row and first column. Delete the first row and first column, you will get one 2 by 2 determinant. What is a 2 by 2 determinant? 3 6 0 12. 3 6 0 12. So this is all. Then minus. This is always written minuses. Next entry 0. Determinant of. Delete the first row and second column in which this 0 lies. Delete the first row and second column. If you delete the first row and second column, what will you get? We will get 0 6 0 12. So 0 6 0 12 plus one more determinant 3 into delete the first row and third column in which the entry 3 lies. If you delete the first row and this column, you will get the remaining entries are 0 3 0 0 0 3 0 0. Now evaluate this determinant. So this is 3 into 12, how much? 24, 36, 3 into 36 minus 0, multiply the diagonal elements minus non-diagonal elements, minus 0 itself, any number multiplied by 0 is 0, plus 3 into the remaining term is 0, okay. So 36 into 3, that is 108 and remaining term 0. So this is the value of determinant of 3 into 2. Okay, this is one method. You can use this method, or if you remember this formula, it is easy. So this is the matrix A. What is the order of the matrix? Order of the matrix is 3 by 3. Therefore, in that case, I will choose n is equal to 3. So this is the second method. So n is isn't it? A is equal to K into B. Here, this is the matrix A. 3 into A we have to calculate. Therefore, instead of A, I'll take if B is equal to 3 into A is given. So, given 3 into A as one more matrix. If B is equal to 3 into A, then determinant of B, this equal to determinant of 3 into A. This is nothing but, what is the formula? Determinant of B is K to the power n. What is K if you compare this with this one? The value of K is 3. So, this is 3 to the power n. And again n is 3. 3 to the power 3 into determinant A. Okay. I already calculated here. So, I know that the determinant of A is equal to 4. Sometimes in the question they give that, they didn't give this one, they won't give the matrix. Instead of that, they will give the determinant A, value of the determinant A. In that case, we have to use this formula itself. We cannot go through this because we don't know the matrix in that case. Okay. So, 3 cube into determinant A, 3 cube, 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 3, 27, 27 and determinant A is 4, so total 108. So this formula is very helpful in CET. Okay. So the next concept is area of a triangle here. Okay. Area of a triangle. In the class 10 you have studied to find the area of a triangle. There is one formula. If the vertices are x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. So these are the vertices of a triangle. Then the area of a triangle ABC is defined by, so area of a triangle ABC is defined by 1 by 2 into x1 into y2 minus y3, isn't it? Plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. So this is the formula to find the area of a triangle. Now, using determinants, we can easily find the area of a triangle. The formula is, if these are the vertices of a triangle, then area of a triangle ABC is the 1 by 2 into determinant of x1, y1, 1, x2, y2, 1, x3, y3, 1. So again a 3 by 3 determinant here. So in the previous class, that's the reason I told you that this 3 by 3 determinant, evaluation of the 3 by 3 determinant is very important. Okay. So this is the formula to find the area of a triangle. There is some conditions here. One thing is, if you calculate the area of a room, what will you say? We say that area is 36 square units or 46 square units. Is you are telling that area is minus square units, minus 36 square units? No. That means area is always a positive quantity, isn't it? Therefore, the first condition is here area is a positive quantity. Area is a positive quantity. For that reason, we have to take the absolute value. We have to take the absolute value. That means, if you simplify this one, you may get the negative values, but finally you must take the modulus of minus 36. So, modulus of minus 36 is equal to 36 square units. You have to mention like that. Okay. And one more thing is, sometimes in the question area is given, you have to identify the, or you have to find one of the vertices. area is given, in that case you have to find the one of the vertices. In that case, for calculation, we have to take both positive and negative values of the area. Both the positive and negative values of the area. This is because if we evaluate this determinant, you may get the negative value or positive value. In both the case, vertices are same. If we get the negative value, we take the absolute value of that, you will get the positive. So for that reason, for calculation, you have to take both positive and negative value when if the area is given. So in the example, I'll explain once again. Okay, this is second concept here, and third concept. What do you mean by collinear here? 3 points are collinear. So you know, in the class 11, we have studied about the collinear in a straight line chapter, isn't it? So this is the point A, this is the point B, and point C. So we say that these 3 points are collinear. That means 3 points lie on a same line. If 3 points lie on a same line, is this a triangle? Yeah, this is not a triangle, this is a straight line. Then what is the area of this? Since there is no triangle, area is also 0. There is no area here. So this is simply a line. So we say that one more condition here. If 3 points are collinear, if 3 points are collinear, then area will be 0. So you have to remember these points here. Okay. Let's begin with some examples here. So they can ask the direct question also. Find the area of a triangle using the vertices, or sometimes they may give the area, you have to find one of the vertices, or find the equation of a line joining the points. May ask anything. Okay. So find the area of a triangle whose vertices are 1, 0, 6, 0 and 4, 3. We have to find the area of a triangle whose vertices are 1, 0, 6, 0 and 4, 3. You know the formula to find the area of a triangle. So that is, area of a triangle ABC is equal to area 1/2 into determinant of x1, y11, x2, y21, x3, y31. So this is the area of a triangle, formula to find the area of the triangle. Now we will consider this as x1, y1, x2, y2 and this is x3, y3. Okay, substitute all these values here. 1/2 into determinant of 1, 0, the last column is 1 itself, 6, 0, 1, 4, 3, 1. 3/3 determinant, you know the evaluation of a 3/3 determinant. So this is equal to 1/2 into first one. 1 into, delete the first row and first column, you will get 1, 2/2 determinant. What is that? 0, 1, 3, 1. Okay. Minus second entry, 0 into, delete the first row and second column in which 0 lies, you will get 6, 1, 4, 1. So determinant of 6, 1, 4, 1 plus 1 into determinant of, delete the first row and last column, you will get a determinant, 2/2 determinant, that is 6, 0, 4, 3. 6, 0, 4. Okay. So this is, close the bracket, 1/2. 1/2 into determinant of 1 into any number, 0 into 1 is 0, minus 3 into 1 is minus 0 into any number is 0, therefore I directly write 0, plus 1 into 6 into 3, 18, minus 4 into 0 is, so 1 by 2, this is minus 3 and plus 18. Minus 3 plus 18 is 15, so this is 1 by 2 into 15 or 15 by 2 square units. So this is the area of a triangle whose vertices are 1, 0, 6, 0 and 4, 3. This is the direct question. Okay.